Mining is a decent money-making method. Not the best, but also not the worst, and always very consistent. It is usually reserved for mid-game players attempting to bridge their way into late game. So what is someone like me doing here? 60 build net worth, level 428. I can be making 100 mil an hour with Kudra, or whatever Dungeons feels like giving me with M7. Oh my god, I got handle. I saw the message in chat. Yep, I got handle. But here I am mining. The reason, I kind of felt like mining. I don't know. So that is why today I'll be spending over 100 hours and 5 billion coins obtaining Hypermaxed mining gear. Before we begin, we are getting really close to 40,000 subscribers, and it would be amazing if I could hit that before my birthday on the 22nd. No idea when this video is coming out. In all likelihood, probably 3 days before then. If we can hit that before my birthday, I'll give away 50 mil to some random person who comments their IGN. And then if we get to 2,000 likes, I'll do the standard thing, give away 50 mil on my Discord server as well. Now, don't let me waste any more time, and proceed to let me waste more of your time by watching the rest of this video. I don't know how long it is, I'm still editing it. Mining V3 was just announced, and by just announced, I mean like yesterday. And there's some really cool stuff. Like, cool enough to make me motivated to actually prep for an update, which I almost never do. I usually just get a bunch of money and then just buy stuff on update day. But I actually want to prep for this thing. So if I abuse YouTube rank to skip the alpha queue, yes, very scummy of me, I know. And I just got kicked from Skyblock, lovely. But now that I'm in here, I can go ahead and work to the mines. I'll be entirely honest, the alpha servers are really overloaded right now, so I'm just kind of having to spam warp mines until it finally works. All right, there we go, we're in. And I've already done the quest line. I'm not going to go over that right now since it's just on alpha, but if we go down here, glaciite tunnels, and what's over here is really cool. So there is a whole new area to mine, and it's just kind of crazy. There's a bunch of new stuff. I'm not going to spoil it right now since I want to wait for it to come out on main and be completely finished before I put it in the video, but this is the update. There's a ton of new mining content available. Why do I bring this all up? My mining setup is currently like really half finished. You might have noticed, if you've been a viewer of mine for a while, that I made a video on getting a really good mining setup a little while ago. I don't have it anymore. Thing is, Dillo got nerfed, so I got rid of it and just spent it on something better because after Dillo got nerfed, I just didn't want to mine anymore. I had zero motivation to do it. Well, I have motivation to mine again. Let's go max out a mining setup. Now, when I say really half finished, I mean really half finished. I literally sold all the gemstones on my Divan, which first of all, I kind of want to buy those back real fast, which is probably not the greatest idea to do right now, considering gemstone prices are insanely inflated because of the update, but I have 3 bill in my purse. I do not care that much. Yeah, 16 million coins. Those are normally like 10 mil. I mean, it's whatever though. So I need 2 per piece, meaning I need 8 of these, which, ow. And I will also be needing 4 topaz, which shouldn't be as bad, but again, ow. And then because why not? I'm also gonna get amber, which I'll need 8 of those. Did I mention ow? Yeah, anyway, let me go to the mines and we're gonna apply these. Now, while I'm coming over here, I should mention, in order to prep for this update, I may or may not have borrowed a Divan's drill because I don't have a drill, so I figured why not borrow the best drill? We'll get to why I borrowed a Divan's drill later. Just know I do have one, and that should be the last of the amber, and we can go ahead and grab all of these, and that is the last of the jade, and now all we need to do is a topaz. So we got 1 here, a second, if I click it in correctly, a third, and last one. If I remove this, put it in there, there we go. We now have perfect 5-chamber Divan. Did I really need the ambers? Not really, but I have it now. Also, yes, this is still my old Divan from way back in the day, and it still has bank 5 on it, because I put an ult enchant on there specifically for a pun, because Divan makes bank. I'll see myself out now. And now we get to why I borrowed this Divan's drill here. I went to Iron Man a 655, and I use Iron Man really loosely here. My plan is that I want to buy a 355 off the AH and then grind out all the materials for the 455, 555, and 655, but then just when I have the materials, sell the said materials and then buy the actual part off the bazaar so that I don't have to wait on forge times. So it's like Iron Manning it, but not really. Instead of it taking like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, it takes me maybe 2 or 3 days. But yeah, I want to Iron Man this. Definitely not because it's like super inflated or anything, and also because this is my idea of fun. You see, I'm the sane one here. You guys are the not. I'm having fun. So if I go to the AH much, and I searched for a 455. The cheapest one is not that. I meant to search for a 355. I am smart. And there we go. 58 mil for a titanium drill DR-X355. Just gonna go ahead and buy that. And that can go there because I'm not gonna use it for a very long time. Let's get to upgrading it. So the very first things I'm gonna do are probably gonna be the refined diamonds and refined titanium, because those are really, really easy and realistically this won't take that long. So let's go ahead and get on that. So I've been doing a little bit of mining in the mines of Divan, as well as just a little bit of mithril mining, and I have 2 parts of the 455 done. So 20 enchanted diamond blocks, very easy, took me like no time at all. And there was a 5x titanium, and I got like more than double the titanium that I need. So let me do some quick math so I can just set this aside. So 20 diamond blocks, that's for these refined diamonds right here. And let me see here. And it'll be 256 titanium for these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in a backpack. Backpack slot 7 should work. And then it's just gonna be 4 stacks of enchanted titanium. And cool, that is the first 2 bits squared away. And now we need to worry about is the mithril plates, which for that we're gonna need 1 enchanted iron block per, and we need 6 of these. And then it's also gonna be refined mithril, which I'm pretty sure from just getting that titanium I have more than enough of that, and then more refined titanium. So 6 mithril plates in total. That would be another 96 titanium, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there, which that's just a stack and a half, and that's enough for all the plates. And then refined mithril is 160 enchanted mithril, which I'm pretty sure I just have most of that. Okay, no, I'm definitely gonna need more mithril, but that's a pretty easy fix. So in total, I'm gonna need 4,800 enchanted mithril. Really is not all that bad. I can probably get that in like 40 minutes to an hour. That's not horrible. And the enchanted iron will be a little bit annoying, but that is like one of the smallest parts, so I don't really care that much. The golden plate, gold blocks, very, very easy. And refined diamonds, I'll just need a couple more of those. Not too bad either. Glaciite jewels, I will just hype ice walkers for a bit. It's also bestiary, so honestly, not too bad. I'm gonna need another 12 enchanted diamond blocks, so I'm just gonna get those done real fast. But honestly, this may take me like 2-ish hours. I'll probably just cut back when I have all the materials. So it's been a little bit, but I have all the materials now. So if I go into here and we go into backpack 7, this is everything that I need to forge a 455, as well as a bunch of mithril. It's 4,800 to be exact. The funny thing is that the longest grind was probably these 30 glaciite jewels. But yeah, it's time. I'm just gonna buy all the materials, and then we'll also sell all these later. I can't be bothered to right now. I'm gonna buy all the materials, and we're gonna go ahead and forge a 455. So it's gonna be 10 refined diamonds, which just insta-buy those, 6 mil, as well as 16 refined titanium, also not super expensive. And here's the expensive part. It's gonna be all the mithril plates. Granted, I'm pretty much getting like 97% of my money back on it because, well, I have the materials right there, I'm just not forging them. But mithril plates, we're just gonna go ahead and need 6 of those for 44 mil. Still significantly cheaper than just buying it off the AH, because they're like really inflated on the AH for some reason. I say for some reason, I know the exact reason. I really don't know what I'm on about, but that should be everything. We click that, and now we just wait 30 seconds. And there we go. Titanium drill DR-X455. And cool. Now, what sort of pain, masochism, whatever do I have to go through for the 555? First of all, 15 mithril plates. That is, ow. Those are definitely the most annoying part here. 20 refined diamonds, no sweat. 32 refined titanium, also no sweat. 20 plasma, I literally have a time 5-day axe that will take like less than 5 minutes. Yeah, really the only thing I'm worried about here is the mithril plates, just because there's just a lot of little things that go into getting it. Oh, and I need a lot more glaciite jewels. So 15 times 5. Hold on, what is that? 75 glaciite jewels. Cool, I'm gonna be here for a while. But I think I'll probably get started on the titanium and refined diamonds first, because those are pretty easy. So the full gravity of how these drills scale just hit me. I need 70 diamond blocks for this next drill. 70. I'm at 25 and I've been mining for like an hour. The scaling gets a little ridiculous. Does this mean I'm giving up? No. I'm way too not okay mentally in order to give up, but I did not realize it scaled this much. I did it. It took like 2 hours, but there it is. 70 enchanted diamond blocks. And what do I need now? I think while I'm still here, I should probably go ahead and do the enchanted gold, which, how many of those total do I need? Oh, I just need 30 enchanted gold blocks. That's like nothing. Hold on, give me a second. So yeah, the gold took maybe 10 minutes at most. I also think that I have all of the titanium I need. I just forgot to put it in there. Let me do some math. Okay, so in total, I need 768, and I currently have 645, so I'm pretty close. Really should not take me all that long to finish that. And that is the enchanted titanium squared away. It only took me like 30-ish minutes. We also have the 20 plasma, and now one of the final few things I need for the 555 is some iron blocks, which I need considerably more than last time, meaning I need to do a thing. So I need 17 in total, so yeah, we're gonna, you know, do a thing. Just a small thing. I have a 4090 and I'm on like 15 FPS right now. This is not good. Also, yes, I know how to use coal weight. I'm gonna order load it. I'm not an idiot. It's not gonna stay like this. See, now it's in a way that doesn't lag my entire computer. It'll just load them 2 at a time. And that is all of the iron. That took way longer than I thought it would, but that is all of it. And now I think I have pretty much everything. The only thing that we're missing is a bunch of glaciite jewels. So it would be 15 times 5, which 75. That'll be fun. You know what? I might just go kill ice walkers with a Kime 5 day axe. Let's see how that works. You know, the only thing that might be a little difficult about farming with a day axe is that there's always just so many people touching these things. Mostly because they have no idea what trying to get their own lobby is and just stack on somebody else and ruin their own rates. So I might have to kill with a hype just so I can make sure no one else shows up. Okay, so far I'm like 4 kills in and I already got a glaciite jewel with 326 magic find, which I don't know why it's that low. It should be like 350 to 380 or something, but I don't know. I have magic find. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to using a hype because it pretty much guarantees me a solo spot because I can just outcompete literally everyone here and make them leave. While I was getting more glaciite jewels with Kime 5, I just don't think it's worth it in the end. This will just go faster. Upside is that my hype does in fact have looting 5 on it, so this won't be horrible. And I am just gonna use magic find equipment while I'm at it because I don't need a ton of mana for these, so it won't be that bad. So I accidentally went 1 over, so that can just go there. If I am correct, 64 plus 11 should be 75, assuming I am not incredibly stupid, which I don't think I am. Okay, I am most of the time, but not at this very second. Yeah, I did the math right. It's 75. So that means we have all the glaciite crystals. And funny thing, that actually didn't take all that long. Apparently, using magic find equipment to kill them made a pretty big difference, since when I went and got 20 earlier, it took me like 30 minutes. I just got 75, and it took about the same amount of time, like 20 to 30 minutes. So apparently the magic find equipment really did help. But I think all I need now is just mithril, which there's a good chance I do have all of it. And wow, okay, mithril plates are very manipulated right now. They should not be 80 millions to buy. But yeah, refined mithril, it's gonna be, I believe, 15 of those. No. So I'm gonna need 75 refined mithril times 160. I need 12,000 enchanted mithril, which how much do I have currently? I am currently at halfway there. So all I need to do for the next little while, I need to do some mithril mining. And that is the 12,000 enchanted mithril that I need. Now I would go ahead and just forge it up since I literally have everything right now. Problem, the prices on these are still a little bit stupid from being manipulated, so I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning to buy them so everything steadies out a little bit. But until then, I'm really curious. What do I need for a 655? Okay, so 5 refined diamonds, easy, light work. 16 gemstone mixtures, kind of annoying, but I need to powder grind anyway, light work. Okay, I say kind of annoying, more like really annoying. This will take like no time at all to get. It's just I need to set up 4 different routes, which again won't take much time. It's just annoying. And then 5 mithril plates, light work. Flawless ruby, very light work. I have a really good route for ruby. 12 refined titanium, I'm pretty sure I just have enough for that right now. 30 core leonite, I have a Kime 5 day axe, basically max magic find, and they also buff the drop rates. It'll take like 2 seconds. I just need to find a spawn location. To be entirely honest, I do not think getting a 655 will take me very long. At most, like 4 hours. But for now, it is 1 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Hello. I'm awake. And I got 3 hours sleep. I'm not okay. Anyways, I just checked the prices of the thingies, the whatever these are, mithril plates. They got worse overnight. They're more expensive now, and I don't know why. How many do I even need? I think another 8 more. I'm just gonna buy order these and go find something, I think. Also just kind of curious how much money I actually am even making back on this, since forge times inflating prices is a very real thing. Yeah, no, I'm not even making back half the cost of the mithril plates because forge time. time. But I really don't care that much. I'm making some of the money back at least. Anyways, because it would be a nice change of pace, I think let's just go ahead and do the 30 Corleonite. Yeah, why not? I haven't had one this video. Let's do a montage. Found Corleon. First kill is a Corleonite. This won't take long. And that's the last one. That's the last Corleonite that I need. There we go. 30 of them. I did it. And on a side note, you might see right here, but the 15 mithril plates, they filled. So if we go to the forge, we can do something. So if I just go ahead and grab these out of the backpack as well as this 455, I have all the materials to just go ahead and forge this. And by all the materials, I mean I need to buy the materials, but I mined all the materials. So yeah, I need to go ahead and buy 32 refined titanium, 20 refined diamonds, and then these two I just have. So 32 of those, gonna be 23 mil, really not all that bad. And then 20 refined diamonds, again, 14 mil, really not all that bad. The worst part is always just the mithril plates. Then we go in here, we can grab 2 iron blocks, as well as the plasma, and then we should be able to go in here, over here, and then DRX 555, and now we just wait 30 seconds. And there we go. Titanium drill DRX 555. We're now only one off, just one more. And to be entirely honest, the Corleonite is probably the most painful part. I say probably, even though it was like only 2 hours and really not all that bad. I also did all the jade for the gemstone mixtures while I was over there, and I'm pretty sure I just have everything for the refined titanium. I just need to do these two and a little bit of powder grinding. We'll just see how it goes. So yeah, I needed a stack of fine jade total. I have like 10. So yeah, I have more fine jade than I need. I'll just take 1 stack, put it in there, and the rest can go back in my sacks. And I just did the math. I only need 272 enchanted titanium, which I'm like 90% sure I just have that lying around. Never mind. I have 8 right there. Although I should have more in my sack, but I probably will need to mine some more. Never mind. I just have enough. So yeah, just 4.5 stacks is roughly what I need. I don't know. Let's go work on some other stuff. I also just went ahead and did all the gemstones that I need, which took like all of 5 seconds. It was not hard. And I also now have the flawless ruby. We're getting ever closer. I think all that's left is I already did the titanium. I did that. I need the diamonds. Just did that. I need, oh, how much is it? I threw it in a calculator. 5,120 sludge juice, which that will be insanely fun, let me tell you. And then after that, it's just a little bit of iron, and we just need a bunch of mithril, some gold, and glaciite jewels. Really nothing too huge. So I did all the sludge juice. I don't like that I did all the sludge juice. I'm mildly in pain now. That took a while. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's over. I kind of went on autopilot and did 3 more than I actually need, but I went through and I got all the materials that I need. I cut out most of it because y'all had already seen a ton of it, but that's everything. This is everything that I need to forge a 655. We have all the slime, sludge, whatever it's called. And then if I go into here, we also have the 4,000 enchanted mithril needed. It's time to forge a 655. So these are the 3 things I have currently. The rest I will need to buy off the bazaar because, well, it would take forge time. These are the only 2 I don't have to forge. So we'll be needing 16 gemstones mixtures. Really shouldn't be too bad. 28 mil. There's going to be 12 refined titanium and 5 refined diamonds, which is going to be 8 mil and 3 mil respectively. And then last is going to be the mithril plates. They've dropped a tiny little bit. I honestly might just insta-buy them because I don't want to wait. And it's only 5, which is not too bad. So yeah, they dropped a tiny little bit. It's still going to be 50 mil though. There we go. Now if we go in here, slot 1, item casting, come all the way over here, and here we go. Titanium drill DRX 655. Everything is right there. Click confirm, and it's forging. And there we go. It's done. The titanium drill. I have it now. I can finally give back this Divan's drill. I won't need it anymore, kind of, sort of. I'm probably still going to use it until I actually get this thing to working order, but I have it now. And while yes, I quote-unquote Iron Manned it and cheated slightly by not actually forging anything, I still feel very accomplished and no one can take that away from me. I have a 655. You know, I was about to say, you know, maybe I will just go ahead and Iron Man the amber polish too. I looked at the recipe, one look, this does not look fun, like in the slightest. This looks like I will just want to not be alive after doing it. AH, here I come. Yeah, amber polish, 100, wow, it's gone up a lot. You know what? Sure, I don't need money anyway. Yeah, not doing that. Luckily, I believe that is like the only super expensive part of the drill upgrades. The others are relatively cheap. So a perfectly cut fuel tank is 157 mil, which we just do not need in the slightest. And a gemstone fuel tank that doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like it should be that much. Is it really just 30 control switches, 10 gemstone mixtures, and is that it? Is that seriously it? That is actually it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this thing is way more expensive than it reasonably should be. Like if I just bought a titanium infused fuel tank and then just these materials, it would be like maybe 50 mil. In fact, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, a titanium infused fuel tank, it's about 44 mil. I will just go ahead and take that. And then it's just gonna be 30 control switches and 10 gemstone mixtures. So 30 of these is 1 mil and 10 of these is gonna be 17 mil. Yeah, no, this is like 30 mil cheaper than buying one off the AH, and literally all I have to do is just wait on the forge. That's literally it. So yeah, gemstone fuel tank, the duration is a day and 6 hours, which could be better. I'm pretty sure I can just go ahead and unlock quick forge and just put a little bit into this. I don't have very much to get into it, but it's an increase. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I will have that in just a little over a day. And the last upgrade is just insanely cheap. Sunnyside Goblin Omelet is literally 5 mil. That's it. It's like basically nothing. This is just simply chump change. And that can go ahead and go on there. Very nice. And now the rest of the maxing out of this drill, I'm just gonna wait on that fuel tank to be done. And now with all that done, there's just a little more to do. Not related to the drill, but this time actually related to the update that's upcoming. Despite me having, you know, kind of procrastinated talking about said update for I don't even know how long in this video, but I need to start prepping for it. What it looks like I need right now is just a small list of things for items that are going to be there in the update, and it's just stuff that I realistically should buy before the update because prices are going to skyrocket. Anyway, buy order 2 mithril plates. I don't remember what it's for. I just remember it's for something new in the forge. And then we also need 2 perfect jades, which I'm just going to insta-buy those. There we go. And we're also going to need a perfect opal, which is really expensive as far as gemstones go. I don't particularly know why. And then we're also going to need a perfect amber, which is going to be another little bit. And then lastly, it's going to be 10 Divan fragments and 20 mil. Now this should do it as far as prep for actual items in the update goes. I don't believe I'm missing anything. If I do, oh well, I overpay a little bit for it, but these can just go ahead and go in this packback slot. And now just something personally I want to prep for. Not necessarily required, but still a good idea. When the update comes out, I want to do roughly 100 nucleus runs, mostly because HOTM 10 is being added, and nucleus runs are a good way of getting HOTM XP. Not the best way, dailies generally are better, but there's also a chance they might add some more stuff to nucleus runs, and there's also just the chance I drop an alloy, and also nucleus runs are alright profit, and they also give powder. There's just a bunch of different upsides, and I also get HOTM XP for it. So if I just go into Crystal Hollows here, I'm gonna need to buy 100 of all the Robotron parts, which that's really cheap. Like all of these right here are gonna be really cheap, like less than 3 mil. Synthetic heart's gonna get a little bit up there, but again, not gonna be too bad. 10 mil, still take it. Electron transmitter, again, it's gonna be less than 3 mil. And we have another one, less than 3 mil. And now we have the really fun one, which is going to hurt a little bit. So 100 of these is 71 million coins. I love that. Cool. I have that now. And that all goes in the little backpack here. Now we are gonna need some goblin eggs, which, yeah, 100 goblin eggs is less than a mil. I don't even need that many, considering each King's Stench thing will last for, I want to say roughly 4 to 5 runs. So I'm definitely not going to use all these, but might as well keep them. Then we also need jungle keys, which these might hurt a small amount. 14 mil, not horrible. And I think as far as items that I need to purchase for nucleus runs, I believe that is it. Yeah, for topaz, I just need to kill Bao. And for jade, I need to go mine out 100 different sets of tools, which is a whole different kind of pain. Not to my purse, to my sanity. But once I do that, that should be all the prep I need for the update. Completely done. Except for making my mining setup like non-garbage, but that's something for another day. I have done all the Divan tools. Currently, in all of these chests, there are 100 sets of Divan tools, and they are promptly labeled Divan's treasure. Same thing. Also the same thing. Sign or sign. Refer to previous sign. Oh, hey, look, a bird. Meow. The small chest. And each and every one of these are just filled to the brim with Divan's tools. And this took me like 2 days because I was really busy with school and stuff. So if I go warp forge and we come over to this guy right here, my gemstone fuel tank is in fact done. That being said, we can walk over to Jocelyn over here and we will have all the parts on the 655. And now I can proceed to make this thing actually usable. Of course, coming over to my best friend, the Hex, we're going to need efficiency 5. I think we need smelting touch. Compact, of course we're gonna need compact. I'm just gonna buy that with bits though. Should I buy experience 5? I'm just gonna hold off on that. I don't care how rainbow this is at the current moment. And then Fortune 4, of course. Do not want Silk Touch. Pristine is a little bit expensive, but it's a really good book and basically required. Now I just come over to the bit shop, stacking enchants, and we have a compact. Buy one of those, go into the anvil, and there we go. And okay, cool. Now all the enchants actually compacted. And there's just a little bit more I can do. We need a reforge, which it should be auspicious. Then we're also going to need a little bit of a recom. Now we do need Polar Void books, which I could get these myself. They go pretty quickly, but I cannot be bothered, and they're pretty inexpensive, and that should be all of them. And ultimate enchants, there's just no point in having one, just makes it look ugly. And now, first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and unlock both of these gemstone slots, but I'm not going to put anything in there quite yet. I kind of just want to mine out the gemstones myself. I haven't done any gemstone mining in quite a while. It's been a really long time, and I just kind of want to do it. It also may or may not be because I thought of a cool way to do a montage, and I kind of want to edit a montage of mining gems, and it would be cool, and I want to edit a montage, okay? I really like editing. But that being said, the very last thing I need to do to this is apply a bunch of silexes so I can make it efficiency 10, which that kind of hurt my purse a little bit, but it is efficiency 10 now. You know what? I don't like that experience 4 not being rainbow. Experience 5, 40 mil. This is a waste of money. Anyway, go on the drill, thank you. And now all it's missing is gemstones, and it has a horrible compact level, but I'll fix that by just using it. But for now, gemstone montage. Yeah, this footage was recorded like 3 weeks ago, and I genuinely have no idea what past me was thinking about montage-wise. So I guess you'll never get to know whatever my cool idea was because, well, I didn't write it down, and therefore I forgot it. You know, funny how that works. I don't know, I've always kind of wanted to do one of those random things where I put sounds to blocks breaking, and I don't know, you'll see it. I'm just gonna edit it. And here we are at the forger. And if we go into here and with this click, that is all of the gemstones currently being prepared. Now I just need to wait nearly 17 hours and I'll have them. In the meantime, we're on to the very, very last step of prep. And I promise this is actually the last step this time. If you've been with my channel for a while, you might know that way back in the day, around 2 years ago, I uploaded a bunch of videos about Scatha grinding. I never actually got a Scatha, despite it being the thing I attribute to blowing up my channel. Like, they were the first videos on this channel to actually do well and are a big part of why I am here today. And I think I owe it to myself to drop a Scatha. Recently, we found out that looting didn't actually work on pet drops, but that has been fixed, meaning it's going to be significantly easier to get one. Also, considering that the old method that I used for killing Scathas was just a rod and also a base day axe and like a bow with a lucky clover on it, I have a lot better gear and a lot higher chance of dropping a Scatha now. So let's do that. I think I owe it to myself. So for anyone wondering, the way you Scatha grind is, first of all, wear full sorrow. No point wearing Divan, you just want the magic find and you have to swap less. And then you just want a Balon. And when you spawn a Scatha, you're going to swap to either Black Cat or G-Drag. For me, G-Drag is slightly better, but if you don't have like a max level G-Drag or bad gold collection, whatever, Black Cat's probably going to be better. Like, I have 100 mil gold collection and basically max magic find, so Black Cat ends up being mildly worse. And also, I'm just going to be using my 655 to get the compact level up on it. But really, all you do is just mine down all the way to bedrock. Also need to turn off Bull. All right, and then we just want to mine all the way to the wall, and then we just set up little tunnels, and we just start mining in straight lines. This is where to spawn Scathas. You just need to be mining in a straight line, essentially. And yeah, this is just going to be my life for the next little while. And first Scatha of the day, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap to G-Drag, and let's see. We should have a decent bit of magic find, and we get nothing, as expected. And to quote myself, a little bit of a Scatha here. Apologies for any kind of PTSD I might have given you relating to old videos. Anyway, let's just kill the thing. There we go. No pet. So we take a short break from Scatha grinding to say my gemstones are done. So I can just go ahead and claim all of these. They have, well, dropped a lot in price. I bought some of my perfect shades at 20 mil per. I guess that was to be expected, but ow. But hopefully mining V3 comes out soon and it'll all be worth it. Considering earlier today, they released on the alpha again for some more testing. It probably will, but who knows? Hypixel have an interesting schedule. But if we come over here, we pop that in the gemstone grinder, and then 1, 2, 3, and yeah, this drill is now certified to actually be able to mine stuff. I mean, as long as I don't need to give back this Divan's drill, I'm probably going to stick to using that because, let's be honest, it's simply just better. But I do have this as a backup for when I have to give the Divan's drill back. Now back to Scatha grinding. So I just realized that Diana with Petlock is being elected in less than a day. So I think I'm going to hold off on Scatha grinding for approximately 19 hours. It'll just be faster that way. Oh, would you look at that? Diana's here. I can get back to Scatha grinding. Lovely. So I've been Scatha grinding for a little bit now, and the more I do this, the more I'm realizing that I just don't want to do this. I could probably get the pet way faster by doing almost anything else that makes some kind of money and just buy it myself rather than just waiting on RNG. And to be honest, I've kind of been wanting to just go do like routed ruby or something, try to get better at it before the update drops. So I think I'm going to be done with Scatha grinding. I will probably buy a Scatha myself at some point, but right now I just can't do this. I don't want to. I think that's it. Next time you'll see me is probably when the update is out. So one of the biggest things I'm missing currently for my mining setup is a quick claw for my bow. I mean, bow basically is just meta for gemstone mining, and of all things, I have a quick claw on my armadillo. I really wish I could just remove pet items and put it on something else. I very much so regret how max this armadillo is. I only got to use it for 2 weeks before Dillo mining was completely nerfed into the ground. But I really want a quick claw. I'm really hoping they aren't like severely inflated because of the mining update. 150 mil is actually a little bit higher than normal, but yeah, no, that's pretty much normal prices. I'm just gonna go ahead and get one. Then I just need to make sure to turn show pets on. And where is my pet? I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, right there. We're gonna replace the lucky clover with a quick claw, and that should improve my rates a little bit. And now I think it's just time that I go do a bit of mining and see if I can get another 500-ish mil before the update comes out, since there's just some things I'm gonna need. The last clip you saw was around about a week and a half ago, if not more. There's some downtime tomorrow morning, which is theorized to be mining V3. And before that happens, there's like 1 or 2 things I need to remember to buy. On an unrelated note, I am getting like 400 FPS less than usual, and I think I need to update my mods. So anyway, what I need to buy is a blue cheese goblin omelet, which, first of all, would it just be cheaper to forge it myself? It probably would. Also, again, when I click on the bazaar, my FPS goes down to 15. I'm pretty sure one of my mods is doing something it shouldn't. So blue goblin egg, ignoring the like awful FPS. If I were to buy 9 99 of those. It's actually more expensive. Lovely. So come here, blue cheese goblin omelet. Thank you. I'll use it on buying this because I actually need to be able to just give stuff back. Also, is a 655 actually less expensive than a blue cheese? Oh my goodness, a 655 is less than a blue cheese. That is weird to think about. Granted, a good 655 is definitely not less than a blue cheese, and it's probably a couple hundred mil more expensive. So yeah, one with like all the things is like 650 mil, so meh. And then I also kind of need to buy a Scatha. Just how much is a ledge Scatha? That is yeah, let me just buy it so I can give the one that I'm borrowing back. And also I have this Catechus feeder right here. I will just use this, and we'll just buy 2 of these. And where did the Scatha that I'm borrowing go? Yeah, this I will just take out, and we can put this in. Is that a tier boosted Scatha that I just bought? I might have just realized that I bought the wrong one. That is in fact tier boosted. You know what? I don't care. It's not like I'm ever going to use it enough to actually make it worth it to put a quick claw on anyway. Let me just level this up to 100. That only got it to 97. But I don't know. It's like whatever. If I'm ever mining, I should reasonably be using a bow anyway, so I don't think buying a tier boosted Scatha is that much of a throw. For reference, it is currently 1:12 a.m. I didn't really check the AH correctly. Out of curiosity, how much is a non-tier boosted Scatha? I thought I may have like accidentally overpaid for a Scatha, but no, not really. Tier boosts are kind of expensive, and if anything, that is like on par with what it would be if I just bought the lowest bin level 100 epic and then tier boosted it. Actually, if anything, I might have saved money. So 259, and then hold on, how much is a tier boost? Yeah, no, I saved money actually. I saved like 30 mil buying that. That's kind of funny. I don't know, worst case scenario, if mining v3 does drop tomorrow, Scathas will probably shoot up in price. I might be able to just sell it, wait for it to go down, and then buy a non-tier boosted one. I'm thinking about this way too much, and I do have enough money currently to afford a Divan's alloy, but I'm not going to do that at this very second. I do want to buy my own Divanstrel, and we probably are going to do that this video, but if mining v3 comes out tomorrow, I don't want to have to wait 2 days for a Divanstrel to finish before I can actually start grinding. So I want to start grinding and then buy a Divanstrel later. Anyway, just hoping mining v3 actually drops tomorrow morning. Time to go to bed. Hello everyone, it is me, editing me, here to right my wrongs of the past self. I just said words and I have no idea if they made sense. I'm gonna do a thing. In the clips you just saw, I bought a tier boosted Scatha. I'm going to not do that and buy a not to you know what I mean. So the lowest bin not tier boosted is going to be 500 mil. Give me that. And we are also going to go ahead and get a quick claw, which, funny thing, these have gone down since the update because everyone has started doing nucleus runs. Give me that. And now my other Scatha I listed, and funny thing, since the last clip, Scathas have gone up 100 mil. Yeah, that'll just sell and pretty much pay off this Scatha, but I'm going to put this in here, and we're going to go over to it, and we will be popping a quick claw on it. Cool. I have righted my wrongs. So I've just been told that apparently the downtime is over for people with MVP plus and above. So hopefully I can get in. There are a lot of people right here, but yeah, there's 4,000 people on Skyblock and I can get in. Okay, so that means the downtime is over. Also, I do quickly want to check to see if upping my mods fixed my Bazaar thing. Okay, it did. I believe it was Bazaar Notifier being like 2 years out of date that was breaking it. Also, the person that I borrowed all my mining gear from is currently not awake. So yeah, I still get to use this Divanstrel for a little bit. And we're here. Now I just need to, well, remember how all this works. As far as I'm aware, I believe you need to talk to the station master first. Okay, glaciite tunnels are there. Requires a secret railroad pass. All right, so we need to go do the quest line, which after I remember, it should be all the way over here and to the right. We come down and yep, there it is. It's this dude guy. This is all that remains. Hello, Endthr. Thank you for coming. I heard of your triumphs in the Crystal Hollows and thought we should meet. I'm Dolan, descendant of Divan, the rightful king of the Dwarven mines. Those imbeciles of the palace took up their positions in my absence. I'm preparing an expedition into the area beyond the Great Ice Wall, and need some adventurers to scout out the area. If I could sneak you in, would I be willing to help? Yes. And more dialogue. And so we need to get a secret railroad pass, which we should be able to forge. And now earlier in the video, if I find the right backpack slot, I did do a bunch of prep. And yeah, in here, we should have everything we need to make said secret railroad pass. I also just noticed I logged in and I'm immediately 2 Skyblock levels higher. This is kind of funny. Oh, I'm also not in top 400 anymore. Oh well. I can get back into that fairly quickly. What I need to do is, it should be an item item casting. Also, there's a bunch of other things, and before I do all the nucleus runs that I'm planning on doing, I definitely need to get some of these new pets. Because look at that. It gained a 1% chance to receive an extra drop when completing the crystal nucleus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna want that. Okay, I just need to remind myself to get that later. There is a murder lover stabbing me. Please don't do whatever that is. Now I just need to find exactly... Oh, here it is. So flawless ruby, 8 core leonite, and 2 refined mithril. I believe I may have forgotten to buy the core leonite. Never mind. Is this like the one thing I didn't prep for? This might have been like the one thing I didn't prep for. Refined mithril is not bad. I will just go ahead and buy that. And I'm assuming... Okay, core leonite has jumped up in price a ton, but I don't care that much. I should have just prepped it. And I feel like I did prep a flawless ruby. Did I not? I guess I didn't. So flawless ruby, not too bad. We go in here, item casting, and we will get a secret railroad pass. Now we just wait 30 seconds. And there we go. Secret railroad pass, and now we should be able to access the, glaciate tunnels. So station master. I'm part of Dolan's folk. Yes, I am. I have just met the guy, but sure. Give ticket? Yes. And now we can just ride to the base camp. And now here we are. We are in the Dwarven base camp, and now is the time where I just kind of need to, well, remember how exactly all this works, because I didn't really do a ton of looking around on the alpha, so a lot of this is actually fairly new to me, since I just like experiencing the updates on main when they come out. I definitely do need to start doing the fossil excavator as soon as possible, since I need to get some of these pets. But let's talk to Dr. Stone. They should give me like one of the thingies to do thingies and whatnot. Always on the lookout for suspicious scraps when you're in the glaciate mine shafts. I don't remember how to get suspicious scrap. I think it's maybe when you open the corpses. Oh, and there we go. Okay, we got a chisel. You take this chisel, now you just need suspicious scrap. Looks like that odd fellow over by the campfire might know a thing or two about getting them. Is it this guy? This guy's just telling me about how to kill the mobs that spawn in there. Apparently really high breaking power equals more damage. So it wasn't that guy. Oh wait, maybe it's this guy. Fresh face in these parts, I guess. And I'm just not gonna read the dialogue. This may go on forever if I read every single NPC's dialogue. Ooh, I'm getting given suspicious scrap, which, wow, those sell for a lot on Bazaar right now. Okay, and I think that's it. So I got the suspicious scrap, and do I come back and talk to Dr. Stone? Okay, step 1, find a glaciate mine shaft. When mining bays can hold fossils, which are naturally found. You have a small chance to come across suspicious scrap whenever you mine an ore. Oh, so it's just a random chance of mining an ore. Got it. Suspicious scraps can contain a variety of treasures, including fossils. However, you'll need to do some excavating. Once you found a suspicious scrap, bring it to the Fossil Research Center. Step 4, the fossil excavator can be found in the Fossil Research Center and can be used on what's hidden within your suspicious scrap. Put your suspicious scrap and the chisel you want to use in the excavator and press start. Step 5, uncover your fossil, and step 6, donate or restore fossil. Okay, so pretty straightforward. We put it in here, and we should be able to just do the little thing. I'm gonna go in like a little cross pattern right here. Don't really know if I'm gonna find anything. I'm gonna open them randomly. I did not get anything good. Yeah, there weren't even any fossils in that one. Okay, so but for now, I think what we should do is look at the new Heart of the Mountain things. And first of all, turn Efficient Miner back on. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So I need 210,000 XP to get to tier 8 and a bunch more to get to tier 9. And what is Peak of the Mountain? It requires 1,000,000 glaciate powder. Oh no. I don't even know like a good way to get glaciate powder. I'm sure some people better at mining than me will probably figure this all out pretty soon. And I'm just gonna wait for that to come out than me just try to do it. For now, I kind of just want to start grinding and see what I can do. I do at the very least want to try to get like, I probably could get tier 8 and 9 by the end of today if I do enough grinding. There should also be some new mining collections. So yeah, we have tungsten, umber, and glaciate, which I already mined a couple of. I kind of want to look at this. Like, is there any good in it? Enchanted glaciate, cold resistance potions, that's probably in the god pot. Glaciate amalgamation. I mean, I don't even know what most of this does. For the time being, I just kind of want to see what this is all about. So first of all, I get it. And this right here should be umber. And so if we just do a drill swap and, oh, okay, so this kind of acts like mithril the way you mine it. And we get umber 1, which umber dice, that's interesting. Also, the way a lot of these mine shafts work is that you'll just have a random chance to find them when you're mining stuff in the glaciate tunnels. Also, it does appear that Efficient Miner works on most of this. And I also still really hope there is a better way of getting glaciate powder, because right now this seems really, really slow. And we get glaciate 2, and where's tungsten? Okay, here's some tungsten, which all of these take so long to break. My goodness. So yeah, from what I can tell, this is definitely in-game mining content, considering I have in-game mining gear, and this is difficult. So I think I'm going to go ahead and assume that Scatha is probably not the meta pet here. It most likely is one of the new pets that's going to be meta over here. Oh, wait, there's commissions in this part. Hold on. Where's my royal pigeon? Do these commissions give glaciite powder? Royal pigeon and... oh, these give so much more HOTM XP. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, no, these give an insane amount more HOTM XP. Yeah, no, just collect both those. So then we need to discover 1 mine shaft, loot 1 frozen corpse, collect 1,000 glaciite, and a 1,500 peridot. Oh, okay, so they did add a new way of getting HOTM XP. That is good, since the current avenues of getting it were just way too slow, in my opinion, for it to be that much XP to get HOTM 10. So I guess right now I should probably set goals for myself today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do my 100 nucleus runs. I may start them today, but right now I want to try to get as many of the new items today as possible, as well as max every single one of the new collections. I don't think that should be too difficult, so that's gonna be my goal by the end of today. We also need 1,500 aquamarine gemstones. I need to figure out which ones those are. Pretty sure that's amethyst. Where even are the new ones? Are you even able to find the new gemstones in the glaciite caves, or do I have to go into one of the glaciite mine shafts? I might have to go into one of the mine shafts for that, which also apparently there's a new emblem. Wait, hold on. Wait. No, hold on. It said golden trophy fisher. No, I have diamond hunter. Wait, no, I have diamond hunter. They added a new one. Oh, they weren't kidding. Wait, that looks sick. Wait, no, that is so cool, actually. What? No, okay, so there's 3 tiers of diamond hunter. No, diamond, no way. Diamond trophy king. That is such a sick emblem. What? No, that is so sick. Okay, hold on. I'm freaking out way too much over that. I'm gonna, like, send this in a couple places. They also added one for HOTM 10, which, again, that one looks pretty cool. Which, honestly, once I get HOTM 10, I might start using that because it looks very, very nice and is actually semi-impressive at the moment. Nothing new in Slayers. Nothing new in leveling. I think I need to go for class average 50 now. That is like a really cool emblem. The fact that it's blue now, oh, that's just so much better. And okay, they only added 3 new blue ones. Okay, before I get a little bit too worked up over this, I think I should go back to the forge and just see what's going on. So is there anything new in ore? Yes, there is, but I don't have the collection for it at the moment, but I know what all of those are. It's just the refined versions and a gemstone amalgamation, I think it's called. And okay, I need collection. And oh no, I do actually have to find all the fossils myself. Yeah, okay. So I think the plan right now is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to try to find a mine shaft, and I'm going to go in, also keep doing commissions, and just try to max all the collections. Also, I just tried /warp base as a thing, and I think there might be a warp scroll. If I can talk, there should be a warp scroll for the glaciite base camp, which would be really nice, since I don't want to have to go talk to the dude guy every single time. Glaciite 3. I did just have to give back all the stuff that I borrowed, but luckily I bought replacements for all of it yesterday, so I can just pop the blue cheese I bought on the drill, and yeah, I just need to use my 655 now. So whenever I warp mines, it's saying the mode is temporarily disabled. I think someone may have discovered a bug, which also probably explains why the lobby I was in was so empty. Let me see if I can just go down there manually. So yeah, warping to the Dwarven mines manually, it doesn't seem to be working either. So I guess I just have to wait until it's back up. I'm also really surprised that alloy prices are like the exact same as they were yesterday. I was expecting to shoot up. I probably will just end up buying one in like a day or two. Also, I went and did some of the XP from the update, and I immediately jumped up like 30 spots on the leaderboard. This is kind of funny. Also, something I need to look at, there is a new enchant for drills called Paleontologist, which increases the chance of suspicious scrap. I'm assuming it's going to be like insanely expensive right now. Yeah, there's like... That's normal. I'm not going to buy that right now, but I do need to remember to get that when prices level out. Okay. It's been like an hour and it's back. It is finally back. And now I can continue with, attempting to get max collection so I can unlock all the forge stuff. Also, it like just opened like 4 seconds ago, so the lobby is lagging a little bit while everyone is warping them. Also, I definitely need to get my HOTM up before mining here, because like the only way to actually mine a lot of the stuff here is mining speed boost. And I know there are some perks that allow me to mine it considerably faster. But yeah, no, this definitely is in the game mining. The one issue, I'm pretty sure like routed gemstone is still going to be significantly better money-wise, but all of this is actually required for progression. Glaciite 4. Also, I definitely need to forge this, the travel scroll to the Dwarven base camp. How much is a onyx gemstone? Which is insanely expensive, and I will just mine it out myself, thank you. Oh, I got a mine shaft. Okay, let's go in here and let's see. So it appears to be a glaciite mine shaft. I'm not going to warp anyone in right now since I kind of just want to see it. Also, how much damage do I do? A lot of damage with the drill. Okay. I was expecting it to be kind of bad, but nope, tons of damage. Ooh, frozen corpse. I think this one, no, that one I need a skeleton key for. I thought there was one of them that I didn't need a key for. Could have sworn. So that one, yeah, I need a skeleton key for that. This one just has a bunch of gold in it, which I do not need. Okay, yeah, this is a really mid mine shaft. Yeah, I really need one of the gemstone mine shafts. Oh, there's a fairy soul though. That is new. It's not appearing to let me grab it, but hold on, that I should check my fairy souls actually. Quest log. Oh wow, they added a bunch of new fairy souls. Okay, I did get the one that's in glaciite mine shafts. And what else did they add? They added 3 more in the dwarven mines. Okay, yeah, it looks like they added 4. One which is right here, and the other 3 are in the dwarven mines. But while I'm in here, I am just gonna mine this all up and see if I can get any suspicious scrap. So what I'm being told is that apparently those gemstones that I thought were the old ones are actually new ones, and they just reused a bunch of glass. So let's just warp mines, and yeah, that'll speed up commissions significantly now that I know that. So yeah, I can literally just walk down here and let's see. Let's find some unmined ones. This one works. And what is this? No, that's amber. What is this? No, that's amethyst. And that's jade. Have I been lied to? No, never mind. I just wasn't looking hard enough. So yeah, here's onyx. Yeah, there it is. Also, I don't remember which gemstone I need for the warp scroll, but I think it was onyx. So if I'm mining gemstones, I should probably turn off efficient miner. But it does definitely seem like it's going to be incredibly inefficient to get all these gemstones, which is a little bit annoying. Umber 2, tungsten 2. Okay, there we go. I finally mined enough, and we have a flawless now. Also, the prices went down like rather a lot. I'm just gonna keep all this in my backpack. I don't feel like selling it now. But if we go warp forge, we can finally go make thingy. We do need 16 enchanted ender pearls, which like 2 coins. And we go in here, and there we go. And it'll be done in, wow, 8 hours. But I'm gonna be doing this update for a while. I don't mind waiting. Anyway, I think I should go back to maxing all my collections. Or actually, at the very least, I think I need to get them all to 7. Maybe not max them right now, but I believe all the stuff in the forge unlocks at 7. Yo, another mine shaft. I think this might be the same one. Is it the same one? It looks like it. I thought there were more than one glaciite mine shaft. It might just be that there's only one variant of it. I'm getting a surprising amount of HOTM progression from killing these guys, though. I think they all give, like, they must all give glaciite powder. Anyway, I guess time to hope I get suspicious scrap. Oh, it appears we have another mine shaft. And is this the same one as usual? I'm beginning to think there might be, oh no, different mine shaft. Okay, there are different types of glaciite mine shafts. Yo. Okay, let me see what I can get out of this. I really do want to see if I can get a suspicious scrap, though. I know I probably could just buy one, but I think they're kind of expensive, and I honestly kind of want to earn it myself. Okay, so we have a corpse here. That one needs a tungsten key. And yeah, I really just need to get the collections up so I can actually open those, since I believe those have a higher chance of having the whatchamacallits. And oh, wait. Oh, I was right. There is one that you don't need a key for. Okay, well, I can claim both of these commissions. Yeah, it looks like the little lapis ones you don't need a key for. And I think that's all the mobs. So now I just need to go mine and hope I get a scrap. And there's glaciite 5. That took a little while, and I believe I'm gonna stop there for glaciite for the time being, since that's all I realistically need for forging stuff, and the other ones I need to level up considerably more before I can finish forging things, so I'm gonna leave that there for the time being. So let's move on to umber and tungsten. I think I'm probably just gonna do umber first. Oh, I claimed a commission, and I'm level 414 now. And there's umber 3. I don't know why I keep getting level ups directly when I'm in the middle of a speed boost. I just need to mine. Also, I checked the forge, and for some of the stuff I do need umber and tungsten 9, but I do not in fact need glaciite 9. Glaciite forge stuff maxes out at 7, so I'm just not really worrying about that right now. Okay, actually looking through stuff right now, I believe I bare minimum need umber and tungsten 7 so I can actually get keys and start progressing with other things, and I don't think I need to worry about the umber plate right now. I think I really only need to worry about that for when I actually get HOTM 10. Umber 4, yippee. Oh, that's new. Apparently glaciite shards are a drop from the NPCs in here, not not NPCs, you know what I mean. And it appears to be a new power stone, so I can get XP from that. So right now, I'm kind of regretting my decision to go for all the collections first, since I'm realizing that a ton of these just take absolutely forever. I've been mining Umber for like the past hour, and I only have nearly 100k collection. So what I think a better idea would be is to just rush HOTM 8. I don't know exactly how long that's going to take, and commissions are bugged right now to a point where you can get dupe commissions, so sometimes you just get soft locked into doing some terrible commissions. But I think hard rushing Heart of the Mountain 8 is going to be the move, so that I can just mine this a lot easier and get the collection significantly faster. So if we just look at these, I have collect 1 suspicious scrap, which is just luck based, and then we have onyx gemstones, peridot gemstones, and aquamarine gemstones. So I think we're just going to do a montage of me getting a bunch of commissions done.
I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend.
You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed. I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need to give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I'm gonna leave.
So I just got done doing a bunch of homework, and I looked in tab, and travel scroll to the Dwarven base camp is ready. So if I warp forge, I should be able to come over here, and this will speed up my grinding a little bit just because I won't actually have to go back and forth manually. I can just warp. So I can just slash warp base, if I can spell warp correctly, and there we go. Yeah, this will speed up everything significantly because I can just, well, type one command instead of running all the way back to reset my stuff. Also, while we're here, a little bit of a progress check. I am 20,000 off of tier 8. After I hit tier 8, I'm going to bed. Also, on a side note, I want a Divan helmet skin. Don't ask me why, I just bought one, I want one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on my helmet, but I just want one. Yeah, there we go. May set me back 130 mil, but I'll make it back pretty quickly. Now, what variant do I want? I've heard the opal one's good. This one looks kind of gay. Although, is there a purple one? Oh, there is a purple one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not sure if it's the right color purple. Okay, yeah, no, amethyst. We're gonna stick with amethyst. I love purple. Purple is just amazing. Purple is a very goated color. So I'm currently on the very last commission that I need for HOTM 8, and I need 1,500 peridot gemstones. So I need to find the waypoint for that. I should probably warp base first. Okay, there should be one up here. Yep, right here. And we just do a little bit of mining, and yes, I am mining gemstones with efficient miner. Yell at me all you want, it works. But now, if we go in here and we claim this, we should get Heart of the Mountain tier 8. There we go. And also Skyblock level 416. And the commissions have stayed the same. Nothing new there. Also, I've hit over 1,000 commissions completed. And someone did the math, and I believe you need around 2,000 commissions in order to hit HOTM 10. So I'm going to have a rather not fun day tomorrow. But what I do want to look at is what exactly can I get with these perks? I currently have an additional 3 tokens of the mountain. I probably could be a little more efficient with my tokens of the mountain here. I don't know though. I do kind of want warm-hearted. I feel like that would be good. Daily grind, don't really need. Yeah, so what I really need is I need more tokens of the mountain, since warm-hearted will be really nice, although I don't think I want to prioritize that one right now, considering I can just warp back to the base camp for the time being. It would be really nice for the mine shafts, but I'll worry about that later once I get HOTM 9, I think. What I really need is Snow Stone Unturned, as well as Strong Arm, and then I should have an extra one to go into Mineshaft Mayhem, which will just help a lot with all the suspicious scrap I need. This one I will probably remove after a little while and probably put into Warm-Hearted, to be honest, because I only need so much scrap. The rest of it is like, whatever. Yeah, for the time being, we're gonna go go No Stone Unturned, Strong Arm, and Mineshaft Mayhem. I want to put a ton into Strong Arm at the moment. I mean, how much powder do I have? 158k. Yeah, let's see. Will it start getting stupid fast? I am like quickly running out. So if I put it at 50, that's plus 250 mining speed, and I still have a little bit left to put into No Stone Unturned. Again, this is another one that I won't really need after a little while, but it'll help with this suspicious scrap. Let's leave it at that for now, and I'm just gonna put some more into Strong Arm. And now I just need to keep doing commissions. Since honestly at this point, I think I've decided that it's really not worth it to do all the collections until I hit HOTM 10. Now what I do want to look at is I believe I unlocked some new stuff in the Forge, which nothing new in this part. Oh yes, okay, so couple things. Dwarven hand warmers, which that's mining speed, mining fortune, and cold resistance. I definitely will get that. Maybe not at this very moment. How do I craft a tungsten plate? Oh, there's another talisman, which for that you need umber and tungsten plates. Those are not super hard to get as far as I know. And there's a tungsten keychain, which I don't think that's going to be very good. The dwarven hand warmers, so what goes into a tungsten plate? Those are expensive. Those are also expensive. I don't think we're getting this right now. Flawless jade, flawless amber, that is nothing. Easy, light work. And the plates I just don't even have unlocked yet. And I kind of want to Iron Man all the new stuff. So yeah, it's just back to mining, I think. Except I'm getting distracted. I forgot the entire reason I came to the Forge. Reinforced chisel. I do kind of want this, but that has 18 charges. And this one has 16. Okay, honestly, I have 3 suspicious scrap right now. I'm just gonna go try my luck. I don't think it's really worth it for me to upgrade my chisel right now. I'm just gonna kind of go for it and see what happens. So first excavation, we just start clicking randomly, I suppose. Considering what I've clicked so far, I do not believe there is a fossil in here. Oh, there was fossil dust. I could have used that. And we go again. Will there be a fossil? Found some enchanted umber, which is not great. It does not appear that there is a fossil. Wait. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Okay, there is a fossil on this one. I've only used 2 clicks so far, so it's very possible to get. Hold on, let me try to figure out which one this is. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a claw fossil. So if I click right here, oh, there's not one. I click down here, yes. And then I think down here, no. So here, trying to figure out which part this is. Is there one here? Yep, I figured it out. Okay, so it should be here, down here. Did I just miss it by 1? Did I seriously just miss it by 1? No, why? No, that's actually heartbreaking. If I had upgraded my chisel, I would have got that. No. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll have more chances, but that is annoying. But to be fair, chisels, they're way too expensive to actually bother upgrading right now because no one has the recipes unlocked. I gotta wait until more people unlock it so people are actually selling things. And for 17. Also, I've definitely gotten a lot faster commissions considering I'm 23k in and I've been doing this for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. So this may go a bit faster. 50k. I hit 100k. It's currently 4:35 a.m. I have just hit level 418 and I'm 150k XP into HOTM 9. I don't like this. I'm 50% of the way there. I'm gonna finish up HOTM 10 tomorrow. I'm slurring my words. I'm going to bed. I have awoken from my slumber. I got like 4 hours of sleep. But what I want to do right now is I really want some of these new pets. And I cannot be bothered to wait to get new chisels because right now they are like hyperinflated because still barely any people have the recipes and we need to wait on forge time. Bunch of different things and I'll probably just craft it up myself eventually. But I think right now I just want to try my luck because I really need these fossils. I have 5 attempts. I want to see if I can get at least 1. So anything in here, it is looking like no. Yeah, no fossil this one. Got fossil dust though. And attempt 2. Oh, okay. I used 3 clicks. We have a fossil. This one is 7.7, so it should be a claw fossil. Hold on. Actually, there's 2 that are 7.7. It could be a claw or the other thing. I don't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna see if I can get it. So if I click, say, right here, okay, not there, but if I click here, oh, okay, I think it might be the other one. And if it is the other one, I don't think I'm getting it because I just don't think I have enough clicks for it. So say I click right here. No? There? Really? Oh, I think I see it. No, I figured it out. Problem, I don't have enough clicks. So yeah, it was a footprint fossil. I just did not have enough clicks, but we go for a 3rd. Oh, that's not good. I used how many clicks? I used 6 clicks and just found one, so 9.1%. Okay, this one should be pretty easy to get, though. So we have one right here, and that one is 4 long, so I click here, here, and is it here? Yep, so we should be able to click here, here, and oh, am I gonna run out of charges? I swear if I run out of charges. So I click here, 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 here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't like this. I was 1 off. We go again. And I found a fossil on my first click. Okay, we're getting this one. 7.7, meaning it's either gonna be claw or footprint. Considering where this is, I think it will be a footprint. So if I click here, no. Thing is, I'm looking at the claw one right now, and I don't even think it can be the claw, but I mean, I'm also looking at the other one, and I don't think it can be that. What if I click here? Okay, so there's one there. What if I click here? And then here. And if I click here? So if I click here, here, oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is definitely a claw, but I thought they only could face in one direction. So yeah, that's not going there. If I click here. Okay, so I clicked there, meaning I should be able to click here, and then here, here, then here, and here. Yep, there we go. I got the fossil. Okay, so it turns out they can be inverted. I thought they only had one configuration. And we just click here. Oh, and I got fossil dust. Okay, so we got 1 fossil at the very least. We'd love to see that. And we got the claw fossil, which you can buy these? I did not think you could buy those. Okay, now I just need to give it to Dr. Stone and then find another one of those. So if we click this, donate it. First of all, 5,000 HOTM? 5,000 HOTM, 20,000 glaze powder, 10 skyblock XP. Oh, that's actually really good. What? I should just like buy all the fossils off the AH. Okay, and I believe I have 1 more attempt at this. Oh my goodness, we might get another fossil. I clicked 1 and clicked on a fossil. Okay, so 9.1. 9.1 is going to be the club, which should be really, really easy. If I click here, no. If I click here, no. Here? What about here? And then if I click here, okay, so that's 1, 3, 4 down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We got a fossil. And just waste the other 2 clicks. Man, I cannot wait until they actually add a solver for this, because, wow, this is, a little stressful having to figure it out myself. But there we go. Clubbed fossil. Come over here, click on that, and we get same thing, 5,000 HOTM, and Ankylosaurus Dwarven Forge recipe. Why didn't this one give me the Forge recipe? Weird. But now I just need to wait to excavate some more scrap. Oh, no, that's what it was. The mole is the claw fossil, which you already have that one unlocked, but you still are able to donate the claw fossil. Okay, I see. Then we have the Ankylosaurus pet, which I don't think that's particularly useful as far as mining goes, but I will get it later. Then, okay, I'm gonna go through, look on the AH and see how much these fossils actually are. So say, for instance, I look up webbed on the AH. Yeah, that's nothing. What? I'm just gonna buy that. Hold on, yeah, let me just go buy the rest of them. And then similar story for the tusk fossil. It's just 12.8 mil. Spine is slightly more expensive, 13 mil. And then footprint is going to be about 15 mil. I'm just going to wait to buy this one. Why not? It's listed for 100k less. And someone else immediately purchased it. Lovely. Yeah. It looks like they changed the ammonite thing so that helixes are now fossils, which they're insanely cheap. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy one. And this one is way too expensive. Why is it that expensive? I'm not going to buy that one. But with all that, I should be able to go on here and just claim all of these. And I can just go ahead and just start clicking and donating. And this should give me a bunch of Skyblock XP as well as a bunch of HOTM XP, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and level up to 419 as well. And I'm still missing 2 right here. Oh, never mind. The textures just aren't showing up for some reason. Yeah, I'm only missing 1 then. So if I warp to the forge, let me go take a look at these. So I believe one of them is actually like really, really good for the new glaciite mining. So we have the Spinosaurus, which it looks like to be a pretty good fishing pet. Then we have the T-Rex, which is whatever. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna use that one that much. We have the penguin, which appears to be something for fishing in the glaciite tunnels. Then we had the mammoth, which I believe was what most people were talking about for meta pet and whatever. So yeah, this is gain plus 0.01 magic find for every 100 mining fortune, doubled in the glaciite tunnels and glaciite mine shafts. I mean, it gives cold resistance, but that doesn't seem like it would make commissions or anything go faster. I feel like Scatha may still be better. Feel free to correct me on that though. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, I think tomorrow people should be done forging any of the first mole pets. So I'm gonna hopefully buy one and then do my nucleus runs. And hopefully that's gonna happen before I actually hit HOTM 10. But right now this is just gonna sit here, and I think for the time being, we just want to go back to doing commissions. Also, my goodness, those fossils gave me a ton of HOTM XP. Chat. Big news. I don't know what did it. I thought I was like 30 XP off, but I'm level 420 now. I have the funny number. It's also 2 days before my birthday, which is the funny thing. 420. My birthday's on 422, but I had the funny number. So I just got a Jasper mineshaft, and I believe this is the rarest type of mineshaft you can get, which is kind of cool. I mean, not much else I can say about it. It's just kind of cool. So I'm currently 1 commission off of HOTM 9. So what do we need to do? We have tungsten and citrine. I'll probably just do tungsten. It'll be pretty easy. Got some right here, some mining speed boost, and just mine it. I mean, what else would I do? Beat my head against it or something? I don't know. I'm like really tired, running off like 3 hours of sleep or something, but there we go. Claim that, and we will be getting Heart of the Mountain 9, which is giving me a full 2 levels to level 422, which, going off the logic of earlier of 420, well, now my level is my birthday. Love to see it. Let's see what new stuff I get with tier 9. So first of all, I get an additional 2 tokens of the mountain. Definitely gonna need that. And so we have Eager Adventure, which you get 2 mining speed inside the glaciate mine shafts, which that sounds really, really good actually. Then you also have Sub-Zero Mining, gain 1 mining fortune when mining glaciate. I don't need that at this very second, but when I go for collections and powder, that'll be really nice to have. And then there's also Surveyor, which is increase your chance of finding glaciate mine shafts, which I still don't really get the point of mine shafts. I'm able to do commissions fairly quickly without them. I'm just not gonna worry about that right now. We'll see what the max tree is later, but for the time being, I think I'm gonna go for Eager Adventure, and then I'm also gonna put the other point into Warm-Hearted. And then I have 26,000 powder, and I'll just go ahead and shove a bunch of it in here. Also, apparently you can shift left click to upgrade 10 times. It doesn't seem to be working. It's just upgrading them once. And I'll just put a little bit more in here. We'll get more as the powder keeps coming. And then we also have some new forge recipes, which I'm pretty curious about. So if we go all the way over here, so a couple things. That one needs a fossil, and I believe this one was HOTM 8. I think it was just the glaciate chisel, actually. I'm not even sure if there's a point of getting the max chisel, which actually, hold on. I'm curious. If it goes in the museum, then I think there is a point in getting it, but if not, doubtful. Yeah, I still have 2 overflow in the museum, meaning I don't think they added anything new. If they did add something new, it would probably be in rarities, which it does not look like there's anything. Yeah, no, they didn't add anything new to the museum, so I don't even know if there's a point in me forging the max chisel. I could just buy all the fossils and pets I need. Anyways, back to grinding HOTM, I suppose. I hit 200k XP. Didn't realize, but like 17k XP ago, I hit 300k. We are getting closer. So the ugly fossil that I was looking at earlier in the day, prices on it have dropped a absolute ton. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up one of these. And if we warp to base, then we should be able to go over here and donate it, which will give us 5k HOTM XP. I mostly just want that since I'm getting really, really close to HOTM 10, and that'll just speed it up a little bit. I only need 27,000 more, which is like roughly 35 commissions. So let's keep going. Okay, I'm on the last commission until HOTM 10. This has taken a little bit too much time, but I just need to mine a bunch of glaciate, and then we'll be done. And I can finally go to bed. It's currently 2:15 a.m. I have barely slept the past couple days, and by past couple I mean 2. But there it is. If we claim this, we will be getting Heart of the Mountain 10. And I don't know why I over-exaggerated the A in heart. Actually, I put the A before the E. I don't know. Heart of the Mountain 10. Oh, that's done. And now I finally have all this unlocked. So what exactly do I get up here? So we have Gemstone Infusion, which is a new thing, which is, I think, slightly worse than mining speed boost, if I remember correctly. And then we have Gifts from the Departed, gain a 0.2% chance to get an extra item when looting a frozen corpse, which that will actually be really good if I start trying to go for corpses. I'm not sure if I will, but it's there. Then we have gain 2x glaciate powder from killing mobs in the glaciate tunnels and glaciate mine shafts. That sounds kind of useless. Dead Man's Chest, gain 1% chance to spawn 1 additional frozen corpse when you enter a glaciate mine shaft. Again, good if I want to go for that. Then we have Excavator. Suspicious scraps are 0.5% more likely to contain a fossil. Rags to Riches, grant +2 mining fortune while inside a glaciate mine shaft. And Hazardous Miner, which is kind of useless. I'll be entirely honest, most of these perks at HOTM HOTM, I just really do not care about. Like, I would much rather just put one into powder buff, and then, yeah, I probably also want to put one into sub-zero mining. How many do I have? Yeah, I'll get that once I'm done with like all my forge stuff. I'm just gonna keep that in quick forge for the time being. But I think I'm just gonna keep this perked out so that I can get as much powder and as much collection as possible. Actually, I may just go ahead and take off Mineshaft and Mayhem. I just don't really need that. I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna get sub-zero mining. Also, looking at this, doing commissions might genuinely just be the fastest way of getting glaciite powder, considering you get 1,000 every single comm. And I don't like that. This update already felt like Commission Simulator, but it's starting to feel a little bit more like it. Speaking of which, I am 100 commissions shy of 2,000 commissions after this. I am going insane. Also, now that I did it, I'm curious what stuff I unlocked in the forge at HOTM. So for ore, we have the perfect plate, which is just a combination of other plates, which severely inflated right now because like barely anybody is crafting these because almost nobody has HOTM. There's maybe like a couple hundred people at most who have it. And the thing is, you also need max collections for it, so there's like barely anybody who can craft those at the moment. And then what do we have? So we have the perfect chisel. Then we also unlock the pendant to Divan, which for that you need a shattered locket. I'm not even sure if there's any of those on the server. And then we also have the relic of power, which this thing is just insane. You need an artifact of power, and then you also need 4 perfect plates, although it will give us marginally more pristine. And also we can now craft skeleton keys, which you need a perfect plate for, which is just insane. But now that I am actually a HOTM, what I want to do is I want to go for max collections, and then I want to start getting all of the items for this update. So for instance, relic of power, pendant Divan. The dwarven handwarmers I don't think are actually better than the other equipment I have. They just provide cold resistance and have marginally less fortune. I'm not sure if I'm going to get those, but like anything that's actually like really good, I'm going to go for. And it doesn't look like there's any shattered lockets on the AH right now, and it's definitely not a Mazar. Also, while I am over here, I will say I don't want to do nucleus runs anymore. All the stuff that I prepped, I'm just going to sell it. The mithril plates I am going to keep because I need those for other stuff, but I just don't feel like doing nucleus runs, and I would rather just have the money, since like it's a decent chunk of change what I bought in nucleus runs, because prices have gone up a little bit because of the update, so I guess flip, I suppose. And Robotron reflectors, that is 79 mil for 100 of those. Lovely. And there's Umber 7 as well, Skyblock level 426. I am so tired, but we now have the Umber key forge recipe, which is just a bejeweled handle and some refined umber, which I actually have 2 of those right now. I'm gonna go work to the forge, and I am just gonna use my last 2 slots. I'm gonna forge some of those. So yeah, Umber key, we can do that, and another one. Cool, and then I can just use those when I wake up. Those don't take super long time to smelt or forge or whatever. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. So I have woken up and both of my umber keys are done. I'm going to keep those 2 in my inventory, and I also want to get a titanium key. It is not a titanium key, it's a tungsten key. I want to keep at least one of these on me. I could go forge it myself, but I can't be bothered at the moment. And I just want to see what exactly is going to happen when I key some things. I think in total, I'm just going to go ahead and buy another tungsten key. Why not? I'm just going to loot 2 corpses, see if I get anything, and then I'm made to start forging my own keys with the stuff that I have. But yeah, it's time to max the collections and work towards getting the items. I want to mostly Iron Man them myself, so I will need to go ahead and hit tungsten and umber 9, and then I also need to get my glaciite collection up to 7, I think, although I'm not sure if that's as useful. But it's time to just go get grinding. Glaciite 7. So I just found a mine shaft, so hopefully we get a chance to use some of these keys that I've got. Oh, it's good. It's a tungsten mine shaft. This is what I've been mining, and it's 3 lapis corpses. Of course it is. So I just got out of that other mine shaft and then immediately went and found another mine shaft. This one appears to be aquamarine. And what do we have? Okay, we have lapis and umber. I do get to use a key this time. All right, I found the umber one, so we can just go ahead and grab an umber key. And will we get scammed? We will in fact get scammed. 2 fine citrine, 8 fine peridot, 3 fine onyx, and a fine aquamarine, which definitely does not pay back that key. We absolutely love to see it. Tungsten 7. Oh, we got a mine shaft. Lovely, lovely. Let me just get out my hype so I can things, get bestiary, all those good stuff. And we have lapis, umber, tungsten. Okay, here's the lapis. Nothing particularly notable. Okay. Here's one of the tungsten ones. Actually, no, that's an umber one. I'm dumb. So we grab that, and we lose even more money than last time. Love to see it. All right, but here we got a tungsten one, and click on that, and love to see it. Absolutely nothing. These keys are a scam. I'll probably still keep doing corpses just because they tend to give a decent amount of powder. Yeah, like this one up here gave me 5,000 glaciite powder, which is decent. I'm pretty sure it can go up to like 30k though, which would be really, really nice to have. So I'm probably going to keep doing them. I'm just going to kind of just cope and keep spending money. Now they're mine shaft, and this one we have 3 tungsten corpses, which will be absolutely lovely for my purse. Oh wait, I didn't restock fully on tungsten keys. I guess I only get to use one then. So you get to be the lucky one, and what do we get? Absolutely scammed. I do not like these. Honestly, what I think I'm gonna do, like I have 1 key forging at the moment, but I'm just gonna go warp base, and I just don't even think I'm gonna bother with keys. I think all the drops that I need, I'm just gonna buy off someone else who drops them, because I do not like gambling. But what I do want to do is I want to buy a skeleton key. They're currently 90 mil. I'm gonna go ahead and get one. In case we come across a Vanguard corpse, I want to, at the very least, gamble one of those. I'm definitely not doing multiple though. Skeleton keys are gonna be not fun. They're way too expensive for what they are. And there's tungsten 8. Just need another 250k. Okay, so we finally found a lobby with a Vanguard corpse, so I get to use the skeleton key finally. And so right here, click on it, and okay, citrine crystal. And wait, actually that's pretty good. I got an ice cold and a citrine crystal. Apparently the citrine crystal, like if I forge a perfect out of that, makes like a ton of money. I might actually make my money back on this key. That's actually not bad. And then ice cold, I can just put on my Divan because it gets me a little bit of cold resistance. So if I come over to this empty forge slot right here, which one is the citrine crystal? Okay, so Peridot is the farming one. What we need is citrine. Oh, never mind. That's the bad one. Yeah, that one's foraging fortune. That's the one that no one wants. Okay, I did get kind of unlucky. Like, lucky, unlucky. I got a rare drop from it, but it wasn't like one of the good rare drops. I'm probably still going to forge a citrine crystal though. So right now, I would say it's just not really worth it for me to do any more keys because I don't have gifts from the departed max. Currently have 2 tokens of the mountain, and I would need to level up my HOTM a little bit more before I can get it realistically. But yeah, I really don't want to open anymore until I can get this maxed. So it's been most of the day. I woke up and now it's 6 p.m. But in several titanium blocks, we will be getting collection 9. Just very soon here. One of these blocks, one of them, I'm like 400 off. There it is. Tungsten 9. I kind of hate everything. Now, the one thing is if we go in here, and this won't have been entirely updated. Realistically, I'm probably more like 160. But like only around 160 people have Tungsten Collection 9 at the moment. Meaning I can probably go in here, and if we look at this, tungsten plates, they're actually worth a decent chunk. A glaciite amalgamation, which is pretty easy to make, and refined tungsten. If I were just to craft these, I could probably make a decent chunk of change. So if I were to insta-buy these, that would be 20 mil on these, and then it would be an additional 2 mil on the glaciite amalgamation, and then I just make 12 mil on tungsten plates. I feel like that's pretty decent. Like, I could just flip these if I want to. Unfortunately, my forge is a little bit full at the moment, so I will probably wait for some stuff to finish, but I can actually make pretty decent money off that. So I'm a little burnt out of just straight up collection mining. So I think what I'm gonna do while my forge is doing things is I'm gonna start going for the Relic of Power as well as the Dwarven Metal Talisman, which, first of all, I'm gonna need Umber plates for the Dwarven Metal Talisman, which, whatever, I'll get the collection eventually. The tungsten plates I'm pretty sure I just already have, so I think we're gonna have to go for the Relic of Power, which I'm now realizing it's, takes perfect plates, which means that, yeah, I need max Umber collection. Why? Oh boy, but once I do have max Umber collection, it will be nice because I'm pretty sure I just have all the materials to make both of those just ready. Like a tungsten plate, it's literally just refined tungsten. That's it. Like, I have so much Umber and tungsten. All I would have to wait for is forge time. So I guess time to mine Umber for the next eternity. Umber 8. Oh, and there we go. Umber 9. I'm finally done with collections. So we get the Umber plate in the Dwarven Forge now. And also, I'm just curious, what is my ranking? Yeah, glaciite, I'm still barely top 1,000. But for Umber and tungsten, I'm still top 300, which I find really funny. Like, no one has these collections maxed. So if I warp to the Forge, I just want to see. I don't think these plates are particularly bad to get. The only problem is that I have, like, no Forge slots right now. I'm probably just going to buy most of the pets myself. But yeah, I just Wow, this is gonna take a while. No more forging pets. I'm just gonna buy all the pets myself once prices drop a little bit. But for the time being, we can craft tungsten plates, which is just a glaciite amalgamation and 4 refined tungsten. And then we have umber plates, which are 4 refined umber and a glaciite amalgamation again. And then perfect plates, which 1 umber, 1 tungsten, 1 mithril. And the only thing I'm concerned about with these plates is that it requires so much refined, which I just simply don't have enough forge space for refined. So if I search up refined, how much would it cost for me to just buy the stuff? It's a little up there, but I don't hate it considering I have like all the stuff in my backpack and I can just sell it to make my money back. It's kind of whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna need 4 refined tungsten, which is gonna be 17 mil. And I mean, this is still gonna be cheaper than just buying one of these because barely anybody has the recipe, like 200 people at the most. So we're gonna buy another 4 of these, and there we go. Now we should just be able to go and craft them. So tungsten plate, we're gonna need one of those. And oh yeah, we're also gonna need another glaciite amalgamation, which I have everything for, but it's so cheap that I just can't be bothered. I'm just gonna buy one of these. I really hate the forge system, I'll be entirely honest. I don't like it locking me to just 5 slots and then just time gating me. It just is really annoying. But those 2 will be done in an hour and 23 minutes. And then after that, we should be able to craft some things. So while I'm waiting for stuff to forge, I have redone my HOTM tree, and I have 1.2 million glaciite powder to spend. Thing is, I could put it into these 2 perks, Eager Adventure and Sub-Zero Mining, because I want to go start working on my glaciite collection. The thing is that Peak of the Mountain 8 will give me +3 base glaciite powder when mining glaciite, which will help me make a lot of glaciite powder. So I think while it may be a temporary setback, it would be pretty worth it for me to just spend 1 million glaciite powder on Peak of the Mountain, and I should make it back. And also it's just 150 Skyblock XP. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and there we go. We're also gonna get level 424, which I was just 426, so I'm pretty sure it removed a bunch of XP from powder, but it's fine. We don't need levels where we're going. It'll all even out eventually. And the next one is +10% chance for glaciite mineshaft to spawn, which I'm not really going for mineshafts at the moment, but when I do, I probably will want to do that. But the remaining 270k powder that I have, I should probably just split it evenly between these 2. All right, both of my plates in the forge are done. I completely forgot why I put plates in the forge. I just don't even remember why I made them. Let's see if I can find it out. Was it perfect plates? It might have been perfect plates. Yeah, so I think it was perfect plates. But what did I want the perfect plates for? I'm assuming it was probably for the Relic of Power. Oh yeah, I need 4 perfect plates for that. Oh, that's gonna be really fun. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely need forge slots. So I'd say let's go ahead and get cracking on one of the perfect plates. My mithril plates are in my backpack still. So there's one of the mithril plates. I don't think I prepped enough mithril plates, I'm gonna be honest. But we can get one of the perfect plates going. Oh, those only take 20 minutes. Okay. And for the time being, we can probably get some more plates up and running. Although, the refined stuff takes so long. I think we're gonna go ahead and get some tungsten plates up and going. Let's just get 4 of these. And then we're also gonna do a glaciite amalgamation. Only forging these because it's just significantly cheaper than just buying these because like barely anybody has the recipe. So I might as well use that while I can. And let's get another tungsten plate going. Yeah, this may take a while. Just please, I need my other forge slots back. I still have to wait another 3 days on both of these pets. Oh no. And a perfect plate is in fact done. I'm also curious. I probably could make a lot of money just casting skeleton keys. I could make a ton of money doing that. And I kind of want to do that. But at the same time, I also kind of want the Relic of Power. But at the same time, I could wait and then just buy it and it would be significantly cheaper and I could make a ton of money just making skeleton keys. But then again, I could go for the Relic of Power. And like the thing is, do I really care about money? No, not really. Let's keep going for the Relic of Power. So we're gonna need an umber plate, which is going to be some more refined umber, which this has gone up a lot in price for some reason, and 22 mil. Then we're gonna need another glaciite amalgamation, and we can just go ahead and forge an umber plate. And pretty soon we're gonna have another perfect plate. So I just had an idea. Since I have 2 co-op members and I maxed all of the collections, I'm just gonna steal a bunch of forge slots and forge a bunch of refined stuff. They won't be able to forge any of the HOTM 10 things, but by proxy, they have max collections because I have max collections. So I'm just gonna get them just forge a bunch of things for me, all the refined things. So let's see here, where is it? So we have enchanted tungsten. We're gonna need a bunch of enchanted that and a bunch of enchanted umber, and that should probably be enough. I have like a bunch of this. I can make so many refines and just, yes. So yeah, my co-op has 5 forge slots, but like no quick forge, so it's gonna be like roughly 2 hours on it. So if I search up umber, refined umber, it's not gonna show me the forge time, but I think without quick forge, just like 2-ish hours, which honestly I'm fine with. Stuff again has finished forging. Grab both of these, and we're gonna need another one of the mithril plates that I prepped, and let's just go ahead and throw it in here and get ourselves another perfect plate. And I guess which one of these is cheaper? So refined titanium is 4 mil per, 5 mil per. Okay, we'll do titanium. Eventually I will probably just be forging all the refines myself once like all the space clears up, but right now I'm just gonna have to stick to buying it. And then another glaciite amalgamation, and we're gonna go in here and forge a hide-to-spot for refined titanium, not tungsten. Wow, I am mildly smart. I hate that they're like roughly a similar color, so I just mix them up. Okay, 18 mil, and there we go, tungsten plate. So I just got home from work, and now we have some stuff to claim. So first of all, a mole pet, which I can just add this, and that gave me 12 pet score, my goodness. And then also we have another perfect plate and a tungsten plate, which perfect plates have dropped in price a little bit, which is good int, if you get what I mean. I don't know, kinda good for the general economy, bad for me because I could make a bunch of money off it if they don't drop in price, but they definitely will, considering by the time I got home from work, like another 50 people had maxed both collections, so it's getting closer. But we still got these two to wait on. But I'd say for the time being, I should forge an umber plate, and what else? Should I also forge a glaciite amalgamation? Okay, while I have literally all the stuff to make that in my sacks, I'm not even sure if I want to. That just seems annoying. I have to go and compact everything. That's just, I probably should. Give me a second. Okay, so it turns out I just have enough finds just to forge one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw one in there. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and throw 2 in there since I'm gonna need more later, and I might as well. So I'm just gonna need to grab a little bit more enchanted glaciite, and we chuck another one of these in there. And now we just need another umber plate. So we're gonna need some refined umber, which has gone down in price a little bit, thankfully. 15 mil. And then we're gonna need a glaciite amalgamation so I can go ahead and get that forging. And there we go. And we get that going. Cool. And now I'm gonna go take a nap. So we are approaching the end of forging up this stupid thingy. My glaciite amalgamations are done. The throw plate is still forging. I don't even know if I recorded that. I don't remember. It was like 4 a.m. or something. You see, I'm extremely competent at what I do, and I definitely don't not sleep in order to do this. I'm very okay. But what we're gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a mithril plate, and then once this mithril plate is done forging, all the other stuff that I have forging in my co-op slots should most likely allow me to forge the 4th perfect plate that I need. So if I just go on here and we just insta-buy a mithril plate right there, we can just come in here, refine ore, get a perfect plate started, and yeah, once that mithril plate is done, I should be able to start forging the last perfect plate. Then we can go in here and we should be able to get the relic of power. Oh, and I'm back to 426. Love to see it. All right, and my 3rd perfect plate is done. We only need 1 more. Now, the thing is, my co-op is currently not at home, so I can't get the refined titanium and tungsten that I was forging. So I'm just gonna buy more, and I do still need more perfect plates, so I'm just gonna, you know, make some. So refined umber, we're just gonna need another 2 of those, and then refined tungsten, again, another 2, and we're just gonna get these forging. So tungsten plate, get that in there, and an umber plate. And once these are all done, these should all finish at roughly the same time. We'll have another perfect plate forging, and I think I only need 2 more perfect plates for all the crafts that I need. Not sure, but I don't know. I'll keep forging until I have everything. And there's glaciite 9. That is every collection maxed. And now I just need to wait for my forge to get done, and I have some ideas. Also, it appears I am top 400 in every single one of the new mining collections. Yippee. Been doing a couple comms while I was waiting for my forge to finish, and we're level 427 now. Stuff in the forge has finally finished. Claim all this, go in here, and we can make the last perfect plate that we need. After that, we'll finally be able to get the new talisman. And now we need to go for the dwarven metal talisman, which is just 4 umber plates and 4 tungsten plates, which which is really not horrible and won't take all that long. So I'm just gonna start forging the refined stuff myself, and it should be done pretty soon. I guess we can start with umber. I'll just take a bunch of this, and we will go ahead and put 2 refined umber in here. It'll go a little bit faster once these are done, but I also have co-ops doing stuff. I'm just gonna get this all out of the way. The last perfect plate is ready, and I put the rest away because I needed a little bit of inventory space, but here we go. This should be all of them. It in fact is. And is there anything else that I need in here that I put away? I do not believe so. I just had to check in guild just to make sure that upgrading the artifact to a relic wouldn't wipe the gems, because to be honest, knowing Hypixel, they would wipe the gems. But yeah, all we need is 4 perfect plates and the artifact of power, which if I go into my accessory bag, I guess for a little while I will have to live without max MP. Well, actually, then again, I don't even have max MP since they added more stuff. I'm just gonna have to live with slightly below 1600, which is still more than a considerable amount of people. Now, the only problem is I need to remember exactly where the artifact of power is. I'm pretty sure it should be epic or not. Is it legendary? I could have sworn it was epic. Oh, no, it is legendary. But yeah, there it is. And we can just grab this, put it there, and we just pop it in here, and we're going to be getting the relic of power, and that's going to take 5 hours, so I'm going to be at work by the time it finishes. Oh well. All right, so my umber right here, it is done, and something I was meaning to do, like back when I can talk, what I meant to do in the last clip is I meant to forge this into a Divan's drill, because currently I really don't have any mining to do. Like anything that I need to forge, I already have the materials for, and I want a Divan's drill, so I figured might as well take this time, go do something else, maybe start editing this video, and just forge a Divan's drill while I get everything situated and whatnot. Since as of right now, I'm pretty much just waiting on forge time. So what we're gonna need is, first of all, the beloved Divan's alloy. So if I search in alloy, we look at that, and the funny thing is that alloys have actually dropped a ton because people are getting mole pets, and a ton of people have dropped alloys. This alloy right here was lowest bin earlier today. It's now at 1.28 bill. It might drop a little bit more, it might not. I'm just gonna go ahead, 1.28 bill Divan's alloy. And now we go over here, and we're just gonna go to item casting, and then right over here, we have a Divan's drill, which is a Divan's alloy, 50 million coins, and a 655. And if we do that, it is going to take, I don't even know how long, I don't really care how long, 1 day, 17 hours. Good enough, it gives me a break for mining. I'm still gonna keep forging things since I need to go ahead and get this thing right here, which also while I'm here, I should put a little bit more umber in. Yeah, hopefully by the time I'm back from work, I should have all of these done. And by all of these, I mean literally just these 2. Hello chat, some things are done. I've just awoken. And forge. Yes. So first of all, the most important thing, this refined umber right here. We don't care about anything else in the forge. I really love this refined umber. It is my baby. I will cherish it forever. And by that, I mean I'm gonna smash it with a hammer until it becomes a plate and then put it into a talisman. Anyways, relic of power. We have that now. Yeah, I need to buy some more gemstones. Yeah, I'm gonna need some gemstones and like a lot of gemstones. This is gonna run me a little bit of money, but I do want to get it mythic. So I need an opal, onyx, peridot, citrine, and aquamarine. I'm just gonna go to the mining section here and gemstones. So perfect opal is gonna run me 15 mil. A perfect onyx is going to hurt. Wow. Perfect aquamarine is also going to hurt, and I feel like I'm going to be running out of money here. Perfect citrine is also going to hurt, my goodness. And a peridot is going to hurt even more. It's just farming fortune. Oh no. You know what? Just put it in there. You can take all the gemstones, upgrade to mythic. There we go. That cost me like 250 mil. Actually, I don't know if it was that much. It cost me a lot of money, but there we go. We have the mythic relic of power now. So I'm trying to remember what all I actually need for the Dwarven Metal Talisman. I don't think it's anything like ridiculous. Also, shattered lockets are a bit expensive, just a bit. I believe the first one sold for about 3 bill, which is stupid, but back to the main point. Dwarven Metal Talisman is just 4 of each plate, which I'm starting to get a little bit lazy here. So what I might do, I only have 3 refined umber. I'm a little bit lazy. I think what I'm gonna do is just, if I search plates, we have umber plates. So if I were to buy 4 of these, it's gonna be 80 mil. I'm gonna need to sell my sacks. How much do I have in my sacks? Okay. I have 200 mil in my sacks. Actually, I'm curious. What are the margins on the gemstones right now? Since a lot of these I may not want to... Ooh. Yeah, Okay, those margins are really good, actually. I think I'm just gonna sell offer them. Give me a moment. Also, before I do that, you get to see the amazing amazingness that is putting this thing right here in my accessory bag. Also, just really curious at what my MP is going to be after I get this all organized and whatnot. So move all that. And what are we looking at? 1607. My MP did not go up very much. So the rest of this I'm gonna hold off on selling since I might need it. But the rest I ended up listing on the bazaar, and we should have a decent amount to claim. Yeah, okay. I can let the rest of that sell, but I think for the time being, I should have enough to just go ahead and buy all the tungsten plates that I need. So 4 of those, and cool, that runs me my entire purse. Love to see that. But now we can go ahead and forge up the Dwarven Metal Talisman, and I will have that in 16 hours. And I think that is me finally done with the forge for the time being. There are some other things I do want to forge, but that will be for another time, another video for other reasons. No spoilers, as much as so many people ask me for them. Now I just need to kind of fix this purse issue. Hello, chat. I just woke up, and some things have forged. Ignore that I randomly swapped my pack to Snowfall. The ADHD commanded me to look at something different. Alright, I'm gonna be using Snowfall for a little while. You're welcome. But if we come into the forge, we have 2 things. First of all, the Dwarven Metal Talisman and my Divan's drill. Oh, it's so nice. I finally have one of my own. Although it is co-op soulbound, unfortunately. But hey, if I want to play Kutra, I can stun better. Yippee. But the Divan's drill is not what I need to worry about right now. I'm gonna go into the Hex and Dwarven Metal Talisman. We're just gonna go ahead and pop a recom on that. Also, you might notice I have a little bit more money. I streamed yesterday, may or may not have gotten like 1.2 bill contra, so now I have a little bit more money to work with for this video. I also dropped a handle, so we're gonna have a little bit more money to work with. So once that sells, I'm probably gonna try to buy a shattered locket. At least I hope so. After I do like a bunch of my schoolwork today, I'm gonna do some tests and whatnot. Not gonna let you in on them right now since I got some decently cool stuff planned, but I just want to see how much this update will actually like boost my profit. Anyway, beyond the point, let me just throw this talisman in here. So we got that, and move that out of the way. So now we should have every single talisman in the game, and it's gonna be 1,615 magical power, and that should be the new max MP, which very nice to be back at that again. One of my biggest things is I just like having max MP. So now what I need to do is I want to do a little bit of gambling, which means I need gifts from the departed maxed, because I want to see if I can drop this shattered locket myself. I mean, it's statistically improbable, but we know I'm rather RNG carried. I mean, I have 4 handles in 700 runs. Like, what about that does not scream RNG carried? I can probably do it. So let me just reset my HOTM tree. Oh, short break. Someone bought my handle. So now we have a little bit more money to work with, as in 2 billion coins. Okay, so I finished everything else, and this should be everything that I need and can max out. I just want to see how much I can put into Gifts of the Departed. Also, for some reason, my shift left click to add 10 still doesn't work, so I'm just stuck manually clicking it. But I do want to get this to 100 before I start gambling, which I feel like might take a while. I feel like I'm not going past 70. Yeah, that is going to take a lot of powder. I don't know, I might be able to do something. Okay, I'm just gonna not worry about powder for the time being, and instead I'm gonna put some gems in this drill, which, actually, I think I already have one of those. So if I go in here, actually, no, I think these are for me to put in the shattered locket. Hold on, I don't know. I don't even remember why I bought this opal. I'm just gonna take these 2, and if I need more, I'll buy them later. Yeah, I don't even remember why I bought these 2. But if we go into gemstones, amber slot, we're gonna pop this perfect in here. We need to buy a jade slot, but I don't know, I'll pop it in there. It was only 1 mil. And now this thing looks all nice and pretty. I do kind of want to put paleontologist on it, but at the same time, it's like, how much would it be? So if I search paleontologist, if I were just to buy 16 ones, honestly, you know what? Sure, it's a Divan's drill. I might as well. They're probably gonna go down in price, but I'm just gonna do it. I have the money, might as well waste the money. All right, now it's all into 2s. Now we need to make the 3s, and now we do 2 4s, and we get a 5. And now what I will need to do really quickly is set up my NEU enchant so it's actually rainbow. All right, there we go. It's all nice and rainbow. And if I go to the anvil, we can go ahead and put this on my Divan's drill. And cool, another rainbow enchant. And I still don't have compact 10. I will probably need to go do some powder mining to fix that. Also, while I'm at it, I do kind of want to get some ice cold 5s for my Divan. There's not a ton of point in it. It's just like the only actual armor enchant related to mining, and I kind of want to put it on there. So I'm just going to buy 16 of those, and now we make this into an Ice Cold 5, and I need to grab my Divan. I guess we'll start with the boots, pop that on there, and now we're going to have Ice Cold 5, which I also need to NEU. All right, there we go. Now it's all rainbow. And I dropped an Ice Cold myself earlier and put it on my chest plate, so I'm just going to need to go ahead and buy 15. And, oh, I feel like I might be inflating prices a little bit. The prices went up a tiny amount, but it is fine. So we're going to go ahead and put Ice Cold 2 on here, combine 2 together, and then we're going to put Ice Cold 3 on the chest plate if I actually have enough levels. And there we go, Ice Cold 3. Now we just do a little bit more booking. And then for Ice Cold 4, it's going to be 51 levels. And now we get Ice Cold 4. Just combine the rest of the books now. And that's going to be 60 levels. And we are going to be getting Ice Cold 5 on the chest plate. Also, now that I do have another enchant on it, I think I'm going to go ahead and remove Bank. Since I had Bank on it as a joke that this set makes Bank, just so I could, you know, do the pun and everything. But it looks kind of weird having another enchant on there. And I kind of only want one singular enchant. So let me just get a Titanic, and I believe I should be able to remove it. And yep, there we go. Now it's just Ice Cold. So yeah, let me just remove all of these real fast. And now everything does not have Bank, and now I just need to put Ice Cold on the last 2 pieces. Oh, and I've I've inflated the prices by 20 mil. Great. I'm going to just wait for more to be dropped and prices to go back down. I probably should have expected that, trying to buy like 60 Ice Cold books. I'll just come back to that later then. Oh, I just came over and apparently my Spinosaurus has completed. So that's nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. 15 Skyblock XP. But the reason I came over here is because I wanted to look at the Dwarven hand warmers. I was looking at it yesterday and it's like marginally worse than a glowstone gauntlet, but you also get 5 cold resistance from it, which makes it kind of worth it to use when you're in that place. So I think I kind of want to go ahead and buy one. I mean, my gemstone gauntlet is soulbound anyway, so I'm gonna have both either way. And it's like, how bad would it be to just buy off the AH? It's a little overpriced, but I just don't care enough. Yeah, that's like overpriced by about 10 mil, and I could forge it for myself for a little bit cheaper, but I quite simply do not care enough. So let me just go ahead and claim that, go into the hex, and we're gonna max this out. So first of all, we need glistening on it. Enchantments, don't need any of those. And then we're going to want a recom, and yeah, that should be it. I don't think it needs any more. And if I look at my glowstone gauntlet here, it gives me 20.4 mining fortune, and this gives me 18 mining fortune, but it also gives me 15 mining speed and 5 cold resistance. So it's a trade-off of 4 mining fortune for some other stats. I don't think the 15 speed is realistically going to do anything, because I doubt that would even get me to the next tick, because I already have so much, but the cold resistance is really nice. So if I'm ever doing like gemstone mining, I'm just going to go ahead and replace it with this, but this is nice to have. Also, I just need to get this video out already because I am slacking on the XP. I could have probably been about level 445 right now, but I've been intentionally avoiding getting Skyblock XP because I want to make a video on 440 and I need more stuff for it. Because like I could easily go get 440 in like maybe 2 days. I just really want to do it for another video because I am hungry for content. So prices of Ice Cold have gone back to fairly normal. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more of these. 16, gonna be 64 mil. We do a little combining, and we get to put it on the pants. And now just another 16 of these for about the same price, and we're gonna have maxed Ice Cold on everything. And with this, we're gonna be getting Ice Cold 5, and we can slap that on the helmets. And now everything is all nice and fancy, and I believe this is about as maxed as Divan is going to get. And now I want to do some mining, since there is one more item I want from this update before I finish out this video, but I don't have enough money, and why not use my current setup and just go mine out the money? But I want to test something. Give me a moment. And now I have 2 Divan's drills. So this one's mine right here. It's got a Sunnyside Goblin Omelet on it, and this one is one that I borrowed, which is also the same one that I was using at the beginning of the update. It has a blue cheese Goblin Omelet on it. And now you might see where I'm going, but yeah, with the new ability that was added, Gemstone Infusion, it actually becomes a thing that swapping drills with another Divan's drill might actually be meta. And I'm here to test that. From what I heard, I believe it is either marginally better or marginally worse. Like, I don't think it's worth it at all, but I do want to test it. I'm gonna mine for like 15 minutes on my normal route, which, first of all, if you were doing this, you would want a different route, one without topaz. Mine has topaz in it because it's meant for using mining speed boost. But can I just unlock that? I believe I can. And then am I able to... Oh, okay, good. And then I can just swap between the two. Okay, so we select that one, and I just want to see how much pristine I can actually get. So holding this Divan's right here, which does have a topaz in it and a blue cheese on it, I'm currently using a Bal in the magma fields. The current pristine is going to be 18.6, which I thought was going to go up marginally because of the Relica power, but apparently it doesn't. The Relica power is just like funny new talisman and doesn't actually buff pristine at all, which first of all, this update seems to just like not affect regular mining in the slightest, and is probably just more Skyblock XP that got added just to keep players happy. But Gemstone Fusion is now available, so if I do this, it'll buff the gemstones on my drill, and I'm going to be getting 20.5 pristine, which from what I've seen makes me able to like get procs that you would only be able to get during a mining fiesta. And 20.6 should be the new max possible pristine. But considering it only went up by 2, I don't even know if it would be worth it. I'm still going to test it though. Before I'm seeing now, I think mining the speed boost is still going to be better. Oh, I just found a magma fields fairy grotto while trying to go to my route. I mean, this isn't a very good grotto, but I found one. That's actually kind of funny. These are kind of rare. So what I can tell here, the minimum proc I'm getting is 27, and I believe normally the minimum proc you get is about 21. I'm not sure though. It's been a while since I mined. I don't know those numbers off the top of my head, but as of right now, I'm thinking it just doesn't seem all that worth it. Like the lowest proc I'm getting right now is 26, and it buffed that by a singular gemstone. Yeah, I'm just thinking this isn't worth it at all. Also beginning to wonder if blue cheese even affects it, because it feels like it will be more than 20, but I don't know. I'm gonna do a little more testing. Okay, so just to check to make sure, I'm gonna do a control test on the drill without the blue cheese on it. Just gonna use the ability real fast, and let's look at pristine. Okay, so it is higher with the blue cheese, and just to make sure that the stats don't update between drills. Okay, they don't update between drills. Blue cheese does make it slightly higher, but I am just thinking it's not worth it. I'm just gonna abandon this Jasper lobby. I am not in that desperate need of money, and go set up a ruby route, and I'm just gonna test it and see what happens. So I just did a 15-minute test doing like all the things. If I go into the bazaar here, insta sell is going to be 10 mil. Now there is a little bit of extra stuff in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and compact everything and just get rid of the stuff that I don't want. So I compacted everything and sold everything I didn't need, and that should be the actual number, 8.5 mil. Now granted, it would be a little bit higher if I sold it to the NPC because ruby prices on the bazaar are not great, but I'm just gonna be using it as just a number to go by. The actual rates will probably be mildly higher, but you kind of get what I mean. So I did it for 15 minutes so I could just multiply it by 4, and I'm just gonna round down to just 8.5 mil, and we multiply that by 4, and we get 34 mil an hour, which is not great. Granted, I am like kind of rusty at mining, so part of this might just be me kind of being a little slow, but I also think this whole gemstone infusion perk is really overhyped. So what I'm gonna do, just to be entirely fair, I'm also going to do a 15-minute test using mining speed boost. So I go in here, select, and we'll put the Divan's drill back in there, and just use my standard setup with just regular blue cheese. And yeah, we're gonna give this a little bit of a go. I'm gonna make sure to start at the beginning of the route. Also, something I will say is that this probably is slightly route affected. The number I was getting recently, it should be a little bit higher on a route with no topaz in it, since I mean this route was made for using mining speed boost. But I'm gonna do a 15-minute test, and we will see what happens. So the next 15 minutes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and compact everything, and let's see what it is. All right, so everything is compacted, and yeah, it's I did better by about 2 mil, meaning 10.4 times 4 is 41 mil per hour. This route maxes out at about 45 mil an hour, meaning basically I only skill issued by 3.4 mil an hour. So that can pretty much just be chalked up to me being kind of sleep deprived. And I believe this kind of proves it that mining speed boost is just better than gemstone infusion, and I would say gemstone infusion is just not worth it. So I want to try my chances again at getting a shattered locket. At the very least, I want to gamble one more key, possibly 2. I just want to see if I can get it. I'm just gonna cope with not maxed perk for getting it and just see if I get lucky. I probably won't, but I'm gonna gamble. So first of all, I actually need to get a skeleton key, which is going to be 45 mil. Also, since price prices on gemstones in here are pretty decent right now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to mine some onyx. And the plan is mine out all the onyx in here, go to another onyx spot, stuff like that. And I'm just gonna use a tactical insertion to reset my cold. Now, if you want an example of that, we have /warp base queued up here. So we just do this, and then we warp base, and I will just teleport back. And now we just get to mine some onyx. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I should probably be mining aquamarine. Those prices are way better on the finds than they are on the onyx. Peridot is also really good. So I think I'm gonna do aquamarine and peridot. So someone in my guild was talking about somebody who has a shattered locket that they're selling for 1.6 bill. And if it's 1.6 bill, I will buy it right now. Yeah, no, they are in fact selling it for 1.6 bill, which like that is 500 mil under the current lowest bin. And I'm just gonna, yeah, that is a shattered locket for 1.6 billion coins. I will take that. I'm gonna get the new equipment. I just spent 1.6 bill on that. Okay, so I guess now I don't need the skeleton key. There's part of me that wants to gamble it anyway, but at the same time, I don't care enough. I'm going to, what's the insta-sell on that? Yeah, I'm just gonna sell offer it. But now if we warp to the forge, we can do some things. Come over to this guy right here, and now all I need to do is the pendant of Divan. We're gonna need 10 Divan fragments, a perfect plate, and of course the shattered lockets. Now, if I am keeping track of the AH correctly, I believe this one that I am creating right now will be in the top 10 created Divan's pendants. I think number 5 or 6. Don't quote me on that. I will maybe look at high auctions later and see what I'm looking at, but I believe it is somewhere in the top 10. That aside, we need 10 Divan fragments, and then I cannot be bothered to forge a perfect plate. I'm just going to go ahead and buy one here, and we are going to have one in the forge for the next 4 days and 21 hours. So I just checked high auctions, and this is either the 5th or 6th created pendant of Divan on the server. There have been in total 4 that have sold on the AH, and I don't know how many have been traded, but I know I traded one. I don't know if anybody else has. It's likely that at least one has been traded outside of the AH, so I'm thinking this is probably the 6th, but there is a chance it could be 5, which is kind of cool. I never really get low edition items, but it is kind of funny to have, although I'm assuming my net worth's gonna go down like 1 bill from this because prices are gonna drop. But even still, I did it for content. Makes it worth it. But with that, that's the end of the video. That was the very last thing I wanted to do. Now, I would have loved to include like testing this out, but it's gonna be 5 days until it's done, and I don't want to be sitting here with like a 97% complete video. So I'm gonna start editing, and when it's done forging, I will probably upload a short or something about it, but we will see. I definitely will test it, and we'll get something out there about it, but it just won't be in this video. So just stay tuned. I'll make an announcement about it or something. There will be some kind of video clip of me testing this locket, and I will tell you right now, it's probably not worth it. Anyways, in conclusion, this update just felt like a time sink for Skyblock XP to keep players happy. I'm happy. Anyway, go watch another video. You clearly enjoyed this one. If you've been here this long, it's probably on my face right now. Some people tell me it's good.